Hey guys, Jason here. I'm back with another video. This time I'm here to show you how to change the belt on a Kenmore Dryer 70 series. It was making some noise before, but it wasn't turning at all. So I had the feeling it probably was the belt. So let's dive right into it and see how this works. First thing you want to do before you even get started is make sure that it's completely unplugged. Step 1. Remove your screen out of the dryer first. Now your next step is you're going to have to remove the two screws that were underneath the screen. Mine were actually Phillips screws. A simple Phillips screwdriver will do the trick. Remove those two, then move on to your next step. Grab a flathead screwdriver and go one each corner, starting off on this side here. Just slide around right here. Just prop it up. It should pop up. Move on to the next side, do the same thing. Looking down the bowl, this is the ring right in the middle where your belt should be, and obviously mine is not there, so it means it had to have broke. There's this little sensor here, which is the indicator that lets the dryer know that the door is still open or if it's closed. You can either remove this and get it completely out of the way, or you can leave it on there and just move it off to the side. Which I'm going to leave mine on there, and we're going to go with it like that and see how it works. There's two screws. You see around here. You're going to remove this screw and this screw right here. These two screws holds this space in place. But please be careful. As you can see, these edges here, they're pretty sharp, and the last thing you want to do is cut yourself while you're trying to repair your dryer. So if you want to wear gloves in this process, that's perfectly fine. As long as you can use your fingers pretty well using them, I say go for it. Using a simple 5/16 socket, I'm going to remove the two screws. Once the two screws are removed, simply lift up and it should slide right on out. Once it's open, you want to prop it up with something so it doesn't fall down on you. Anything could be used. I'm going to use this jar of peppermints. Slide around here. Just so it can have something to rest on, and that's it. Then you can go on to the next step and actually take a look, see what's underneath there. Okay, now before we get too far, I'd like to point out that there are two different types of tension pulleys that you can use. You can use one which is the factory tension pulley that comes with it, which looks like this. As you can see, there's no wheel. The belt just rides on here. There's no wheel on it at all. Or you can go with the other type, which actually has a wheel, which is like this. Now I prefer this one because it's less wear and tear on your belt because it rides right on this. But I'm going to show you how to install both of these. First thing you do before you get that far is make sure you have the right belt. You can actually find the type of belt you need by opening up your dryer door. Right in the top you're going to see a little label. Get that part number and call that in to make sure you have the accurate size belt. Now your next step is you want to go ahead and remove any lint that you see down there. It can cause a fire, so you want to remove any of this lint down there you see down there. Then you can go ahead on with putting the belt on. Now if you look under here, this is on the right side of your bowl. Down there in the bottom, what you're looking for is this right here. This is what the belt actually goes on. This is what turns the dryer. See that spinning? That's what the belt goes attached to. This is the assembly that it also is going to be as part of it too. This is the assembly here, and I'll show you how that works here in just a second here. Now you want to take your belt and carefully put it around your bowl. You want to make sure the little grooves are facing down towards the bowl. The flat end is facing up. may have to remove your wherever you have holding it up just for a second till you can get it on there. And maneuver it all the way down to where it's in the middle. Then you go underneath, start working underneath there. Alright, go ahead and take your belt here. And take this assembly, make sure this assembly is placed down into this first one. And it's pressed down into there. Hold that down. And you want to go ahead and, you can see here. Start here. Make a little hoop like this underneath here. And you're going to bring that all the way up to your spool here. Just like that. Once you have your belt on, as you can see, I maneuvered it around here, came through here, and I just pulled this part here. I pulled it back until I was able to get it around here, and it's fastened in place. Once you get all this on and it's good, you want to start going around your belt, going all the way around the bowl to make sure that it's all flush up against the bowl and all the grooves are facing the bowl. All you should see looking at you is the flat end facing up. So go around around your whole bowl and check that. That's your next step. Okay, once you're up top, you want to make sure that your band is in the middle where that little, you should have a previous line from before. Make sure that's right in the middle where it's supposed to be. You done verified all around it. Now, you're ready to go ahead and put it back together. Meanwhile, you want to check this out and make sure that it's not cracked or torn or damaged. If it is torn, ripped any kind of way, you may have to replace this too. But if it looks good, or at least halfway decent, then you can go ahead and start putting it back together. Now, all you do is reverse the process what you started with. Let's start off by closing this. Remember, I didn't unattach the cable that triggers the door. I left it attached, so all you gotta do is swing it closed like a door. Don't forget to remove your stopper, whatever it is you use to wedge it up. Don't forget to remove that. Now keep in mind when you put it together, there's a clip on the bottom of this side and the bottom of this side whenever you took it off. Because remember, all we had was one screw in the top, one screw in the bottom, and all we did was lift it up and it slid right out. So to put it back in, you have to align those little clips on both sides, slide it back in and snap both into place, and then you can go ahead and put your two screws back in. Now, please be sure to put back whatever screws you took off, put those same amount of screws back. For the safety of you and your family, you don't want to leave out even one screw. It could be very dangerous. Alright, now our next step is we're going to go ahead and shut the lid. And just simply push down this side and push down here. Our next step is to put the 2 screws back, which we found underneath our vent screen. We're going to go ahead and put those back. Okay, now I replaced the 2 screws that was underneath the vent. That was the actual Phillips screwdriver that we used to attach these. Now these back in place, I can go ahead and put the screen back in. Alright, we'll go ahead and plug her in. Alright guys, now that that's all done, let's give it the final test. Now that it's all plugged in, I'm going to start it, let it run for maybe 6 seconds, then I'll open the door real quickly and then we can see if it's still turning. Here we go. And there it is. It's there. It's spinning. It works. Hey guys, that was a very simple way to change the belt on your dryer. If you're working by yourself, you don't have any help, you can do it at home. I hope this was helpful to you. Please give me the thumbs up below, and please subscribe to my channel and see the videos that I already have there. I think you're going to enjoy it. But keep in mind there's more videos to come. So please subscribe to my channel, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the future. Thank you.